Hey guys, it's Kaylee. This is the Area Builder simulation video. It goes along with our lessons on area and perimeter. Let's play. Alright, so we're in the Area Builder home screen, and we're going to start with the Explore tab to just kind of get the hang of it. So if we click into here, we see that we have a grid here. We can turn that off if we want. I find it helpful, so I'd recommend clicking that. And what we're doing is we have little squares here, and we're going to put them in the grid. And when we do that, it keeps track up here of the area, so we know one box is 1. And the perimeter is 4, and that's the sides, as you know. So we can kind of just play around here and see what happens. So if we have an area of 1, we have a perimeter of 4. What happens if we put another one next to it? Our perimeter goes up by 2, and our area is going to be how many boxes we have. And we can just keep making funny shapes and see how those numbers change. So let's just add a few and make it kind of a fun shape. And then we can see. So here's kind of a wiggle, and it looks like I have an area of 8, so that means there's 8 squares in my grid, and perimeter is 18, so that would be counting each one of these outside edges. There's also a little number here that we can click on, and that gives us our perimeter value. And then what we would do is just add up all of these numbers, and that would also give us 18. We can also switch it over to have 2 different screens so we can kind of see what different shapes we'll make. So there's a quick hint here that I'll show you. So if we have an area of 2, that gives us a perimeter of 6. But if I make another line of squares right next to it, now I have a perimeter of 8 and an area of 4. And if I just keep going with that, you see how the perimeter and the area are changing at different ratios here. Do you see that? So when I just put 1 there, it's 12. And then when I put another one on top, my perimeter stays at 12. So do you notice how that was happening as I add them on? So there's 10 and there's 10. So since there's 2 exposed edges here, if I just put 1 on top of those, I'm just giving it 2 more exposed edges. So remember, that's going to be a quick trick to remember when we go on to play the game. So let's try the game now. If I go back into the home screen here, I'm going to click on the game, and we're going to go in here. Let's try level 3, just for fun. So it's asking us to find the area. So remember, the area is the number of cubes. And I'm going to go ahead and click the grid on because I think that that is helpful for me. So let's see, we have these missing spaces here, so we can't just count the edges and then count and multiply. But why don't we fill in these blanks with these green ones here to help us? So I'm just going to put those 4 in there and those 4 in there. So those are just marking what the missing parts were. And then the way I like to think of it is let's still find the area for the entire rectangle or square here, and then we can subtract the area of the green from the inside. So I'm going to put these on here. So let's just pretend these were all filled in. So it's 5 going up and 6 across. So 5 times 6 is 30. So if this whole rectangle, it is rectangle after all, was filled in blue, it would have an area of 30. But now we have to subtract the area of this green. And it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like there's 8 green squares in here. So 30 minus 8 would give us 22. And we can check our work. And we got it right. Nice. So we can go back in here, and there's a bunch of different things that you can play in here. Number 1 is the easiest, then it gets harder as you work your way up. So go ahead and give the levels a try. You can start it off at level 1 and see how you do, or you can skip ahead and see if you can start with level 5. All right, have fun, and remember to always be clever. Hey!